Good morning and welcome, everyone. Good morning or afternoon or evening, whenever you watch this. This will be your reading. I forgot to turn my notifications off, but I'll put up with them. Okay, first I'm going to ground myself before I go into a trance. It's been a little difficult showing my face and going into a trance, but I'm going to do my best, and then I'll show you the cards as well. But I will be reading from my angels and from the guides that tell me what it is I need to tell you today. That's what I'm praying for. First, I'm going to ground myself, then I'll say our prayer. Okay. I'm feeling so grateful for everyone who is viewing this. My Tibetan singing bowl. Okay. Rose quartz, the love crystal. I'm going to put that in the bowl. A clear crystal to amplify the love. Another crystal to amplify the love. The angelite for the best intuition. And then I have all of my chakras. Opening all the chakras to let the angels come in. Love the lapis. Aventurine. And this is some antique amber from Turkey that I got there in 1974. And my beautiful pendulum. From the Himalayas. It's looking like I need to turn on a little more light. Then I'll say our prayer. Excuse me just a moment. Okay. Spirit of light and love, I pray to invoke our guides and good angels today for healing energy for our group. Protect us, please, with your white light. Tell us what we need to hear. Heal us with your light of love. Help us spread all that is good for us and the world. Together we say amen. Okay. First, I'll pull a Buddha card. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can, and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path. And that's by Buddha. The path to enlightenment is an endless process. You have to practice diligently and with discipline. Eventually, you will become the path itself, and fewer struggles and suffering will come your way. I like that. Oh, beautiful. So I'll be looking at that throughout the day. Okay. Let's see. Well, I'll shuffle first and then I'll show you the cards. Okay. I haven't received any questions yet, or I'd be answering you specifically, but I do believe that whatever we need to heal and whatever comes up, that is what we need. Yes, I accidentally said that, but that's true. That's whatever we need to heal. That's what the Tarot is all about, our path and healing ourselves. Okay. I think I will, I'm going to pull one more card before we look at that Tarot. With each breath I take, I give myself love, kindness, and compassion. Give it to ourselves, then we can give it to others. Okay, that's another one that I will be looking at throughout the day. Let's see where you can see the cards the best here. Oh, just put them there. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Even though I've shuffled these cards so many times, the Judgment card came up again. Yesterday it came up for us for the future, but today it is the situation itself. I'm going to read a note I have about it. It is number 20 of the major arcana, so it holds a lot of strength. Wow, well, it's talking about the truth coming. We are all being enlightened in certain ways lately, that is for sure, whether it be on the news or whether it's our own spirituality. Okay, this is a little freaky because this came up yesterday too, the marriage of the two sides. Remember I was talking yesterday about how our politics, we're going to be joining, we're going to be unifying more. The cards never cease to amaze me. Okay, I could swear that card came up but in a different position yesterday. It's another wand, and the wands, their communication, their spirit. Number 3 is creativity. Can you believe that? These 3 cards came up yesterday. I separated them, as I always do when I do a reading. I separated the cards, and I've done a couple readings since. But here they are. Yesterday, they were like this. Today, it's saying our creativity, our communication is going to be improving, and that is in the future. So with truths coming out, I think what it's saying is, I do believe it's going to become easier and easier for us to communicate with each other. I believe it was yesterday I said I had some personal problems communicating with people. When I would hear news that was giving false information, I would get really upset. Now I'm calm. And I know in my heart everything's going to be fine. But in the meantime, I'm going to be as kind as possible to people that I know believe differently than I do. Yeah, it's going to be easier and easier because more truth will come out and we'll all be more on the same team, just trying to get through the pandemic, keep our democracy, the rest of it. So that's good news. I don't have any questions from you guys. I'm going to guess. Let's see, what would you be wanting? What would you be wanting to know about? It's a little pendulum with the chakra beads. This is lapis. Just feeling it to get inspiration to know what is it you want to know. One more Buddha card. Do a little shuffling of these. I was just remembering what I was in, well, I was living in Swiss home, but I was working in Florence, 20 miles away, and I was studying to be a dealer. So I got a lot of practice shuffling. You had to do an enormous amount of shuffling, well, in different processes when you're a dealer. I flunked the class. I think I'm better at shuffling the tarot, even though they're bigger. Anyway, so I'm shuffling. Angels, what do you want us to know? Attachment. Some people, for some people, detachment is the most difficult thing. This is talking about attachment. Attachment to desire is the cause of suffering. Attachment arises when we want something different from what we are experiencing right here and now. We must be grateful for what we have. And if we're living, we're lucky. We're very lucky. This ever-increasing list of unfulfilled desires causes us to experience discontentment and disconnects us from living simply in the pure joy of the present moment. Well, I'm enjoying this moment. I've wanted to see all my friends, and even though I can't actually see you and you're seeing me instead, it feels like we're having a bit of a connection here, I hope. As soon as I hear from some of you in comments. Anyway, oh, I forgot to show you the picture on that, and I was going to leave it on the top. Attachment. Okay. Here it is. I just love the use of color this artist uses. I must look up the name so that you know what cards these are and who drew them. I'll do that for tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm still a little freaked out that the same cards came up. Can you imagine? When I was asking if I should do this, I knew Bria wanted me to, and I felt her spirit. Like I say, I actually saw her on God's lap, and I know she wants me to do this, but I didn't want to. Part of me was just really resisting. So I kept asking the cards, and 3 days in a row, I only pulled 3 cards. And 3 days in a row, those cards were exactly the same, telling me that I needed to do a spiritual thing. And I mean, I just feel so like, why me? Why should I be doing this? Why should people be listening to me? Well, I'm just going to trust that there's something I need to say to somebody. I've had my own struggles. The breast cancer, I think it changed me somewhat. I guess I will know as life goes on what changes it actually did to me. I had one friend who was so sweet, and she said that I inspired her. And the fact is, for years, she's been inspiring me. So I was very touched, and am very touched that she said that. And I think everyone likes to be inspiring, wants to help. Most people want to help others, and I certainly do. So let me know if there's anything you would like me to talk about that would help you. I have been through domestic violence. If you want to talk about that, that's difficult. But hey, I am here, and I have learned a lot about the types of people I'm attracted to, and the unhealthy, the things that make me attracted to a person that are unhealthy. In other words, my dad, I love my dad. He's here right now. Most of the time in my early life, he seemed like an angry man. And so I started being attracted to angry men. Quiet, angry men who would tend to explode, bottle things up, you know. So anyway, there's that. There's travel, my probably all-time favorite subject. And of course, the tarot. And any questions you have about the ups and downs, the process of personal growth, anything you want to know about the readings, let me know in writing or call me. If you want an appointment, just call, trying to remember my number, 971-276-1336. And when you call that on WhatsApp, you can make an appointment with me and we can talk. Or you can just go to Etsy and get a reading. I'll call you back and give you that reading on the phone. If you do write to me on Etsy, please give me your birthday too, because that gives me a lot more information to help you with. So anyway, if we were live, I'd be saying, do you want any more explanation of any of these cards? But I think it's pretty clear. I think I'll just pull a card for the day for all of us. Shuffling. See if there's anything else we need to know. Okay. It's another wand. Boy, we are a spiritual group, I tell you. And I think most of my friends have a lot of faith in a higher power. Even if we have different religions, I'm probably more deist, more Hindu, with a basis of being a Protestant, loving the Bible. So, number 7, we just overcame quite a lot spiritually. Number 7 of Wands. Some people call them the rods. Well, it seems to be going along the same path. And believe me, all readings are not like this. So, like I say, I know, well, my friends are mainly very spiritual when I come to think of it. That's probably the basis of a lot of things. Even though a lot of times we don't talk about religion, we still have a basic, good morality. So I want to thank everybody for coming. I will see you tomorrow. And I want to read my final prayer. I just made up these prayers for the angels to thank them. I thank my guides and angels for the information they've given me today. I also thank the guardians of the Akashic Records for giving me access by opening up for the highest good. And goodbye, folks. Have a wonderful day.